Thank you, Kate and Bryton. Thank you so much for joining me today. So now Canadians have such a special connection with the YNR. And Kate, what makes you keep coming back to Toronto for these charity events?
Well, like you said, there is a special connection there. Our show is number one, and it's number one there. And the neat thing, well, it's kind of amazing actually, because the people in Toronto see the show twice a day. They see today's show, and then they see tomorrow's show, which Brighton and I haven't even seen it yet. I mean, they see it there before we see it.
Yeah.
So that's a great connection, I think.
And then they'll tell you what's going on, right? Especially online with the
Well,
spoilers.
actually, sometimes when I'm not sure if I'm going to be on that day or not, I'll text someone I know there and say, "Was I on today?" And they go, "Yeah, no, yay, okay." So then I know that I'm on tomorrow here.
Right.
Anyway,
Now this year's high tea is taking place Sunday, May 31st at the Paradise Banquet Hall and Convention Center in Concord. Now, you've had these teas in Toronto for a number of years. How familiar have you become with the attendees? Do they come back every year? And what's that relationship been like?
well, I know Brighton knows too because I've been dragging him with me.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of repeats, lot of people who have been coming since I think I started. My first one was in 2012, I think, Kate.
Yeah.
And
See what I mean? I'm dragging him with
we
me.
definitely have some yeah, attendees that have been going since my first time. So
We see a lot of the people coming back. It's neat to see them again, and then we get new people as well, which is fabulous.
And it's multi-generational too, right? So it's like, you're at home, you're watching with your mom or your grandma and or your aunts, uncles. These are the type of or is it more of a family thing, right? People are bringing who they watch the show with.
absolutely, and the event has become generational too because I remember people who were kids showing up the first time, and now they're grown up and still coming to the event and bringing their little ones. So the same
I
fans we grew
know.
up with on screen, we're growing up with at these events.
Yeah, it really gets me when I see someone and they're holding a baby in their arms and say, "I've been watching you since I was her age." Oh, okay, good, good. But that's all good.
And joining you at this event along with Bryton is Christian Le Blanc, who plays Michael, Sean Dominic plays Nate, and Michael Graziadei, who plays Daniel.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes,
right.
yes,
This is
yes.
going to be, I think this is Michael's second one. The first one he did was my first one as well.
Okay.
So
And
It, I believe that was in
I
Vancouver.
was in Vancouver. Yes,
Yeah,
that
we
wasn't.
we've been doing this. We started this in actually Vancouver. Vancouver, Victoria was actually the first one we did years ago, and we've been doing them for different charities. And this is the first one for $1 Million Smiles.
yeah.
So we're very excited about that.
For now, I
And
know you were affiliated with March of Dimes Canada for a number of years. Now you're working with Million Dollar Smiles, which is more of a local charity in the Greater Toronto Area. What made you decide on that one, and or how did this relationship with that nonprofit come about?
well, some people that have uh been to the $1 Million Smiles events as well had been to our events and thought it would be a good fit. And what I really like about this is that uh, the money gets to the people and the families that need it. I mean, they're volunteering their time, and all my castmates are so generous to come there. No one's being paid, and so that makes me really happy that we're able to help them, and all the money gets to the people who really need it.
Great. Now I hear that the event's almost sold out. What can you share about what the fans can experience? I know there's going to be a live auction. Can you talk a bit more about that and some of the other prizes or items that fans can bid on?
Well, if you've ever seen Brighton, you're in for a treat, right?
They
Right?
always
Yeah,
bring clothes. They always bring my
yeah,
wardrobes. They
yeah.
always,
We've got
they,
got some.
we'll
I've
have
got
a
stuff from
we'll
you
have
that I'm
an
bringing.
on-stage, shirt swap in the live auction. We have sometimes we have usually have scripts that we auction off, and we'll get some of us to read some scenes off on stage. We do a Q&A session. There's there's tea, there's I don't know how is it going to be catered this year, Kate?
That's all, being worked out. I don't know exactly, but I know it's going to be good.
Going to be
But
good.
yeah, we have one thing that you cannot get anywhere else unless you're there i- is a tour of Genoa City, and that includes that is an amazing package because it includes airfare for two, hotel, and you get to see Genoa City, and I will be your tour guide, and so you can't just go there. I mean, it's closed
Yeah,
to the public, so you get to see scenes being taped, and I take everyone to wardrobe and sometimes hair and makeup, and they see all the sets. So that's really really fabulous.
that is the big one. I hear there's also going to be some artwork by Christian. It's going to be,
Yes,
yes.
he has a painting that he did. He only has a few copies left, and it's very special. It's for the tea. It has a picture of the teacup that actually was a copy of a Mrs. Chancellor's from her tea set, and it has an orchid in there, which is really special for me because my late husband Ron, that was his favorite flower, the orchid. So he put that in there for Ron, and it's really a fabulous piece.
That's really sweet. Now, Brian, I know that Michelle Morgan's based in Toronto, and you were here in the fall when we last spoke. Uh, what are there any Toronto spots that both of you like to come back and visit
Toronto
after the
spots.
hot
You
spots?
know, I feel like we get taken to a new place every time I go out there. So there hasn't been a lot of repeats yet. I
Yeah.
believe like there was a steak place I went to. Everybody knows it. You probably remember the name. I can't remember. There was a steak place, and one of the locations was an old mansion, and they converted it into the restaurant, and it was haunted.
It
Oh,
was haunted.
the keg
Was
steakhouse.
I
Yeah,
Yes,
there? I don't know
we
if I
we
was
but
there.
we went to the other location of this same steak franchise
yeah, the
in some,
keg.
I can't
The
remember the name.
keg.
It was the
The
keg.
Yes,
Keg, there you
the
go.
keg. Oh, I didn't know it was haunted. I've
The
been to
the
One
that
of
the
their locations is
yeah,
haunted, and it
one of
was
the keg mansion is haunted.
there you go. That place. I like
Oh,
that place.
I love the
Anywhere
keg,
with a
and I love
story.
their little mint.
Yeah.
They
Now,
what? What'd you say?
I
going
said any
back.
place with a story, any place that has a theme or a story or
Yeah.
anything like that, it's fun.
Okay. Now going back to the Q&A portion, what question do you feel that comes around every year? Like they always ask that one question during the Q&A.
Gosh, the one question I always ask, I don't know. It's usually something about maybe Eric, about Mr. Braden, or what's a day like? What's a typical day like on set from start to finish? A lot of people are very curious about what the day in our jobs look like. But usually it's about storyline that's happening, current storylines it's they feel like it's their chance, and it is their chance to get, a scoop on what's going on, or at least as much as we feel like we can say without getting in trouble.
Perfect. Speaking of that, so now the feud between Catherine Chancellor and Jill Foster Abbott has been the mainstay for decades. Still feeling the characters, and they still feel the effects of it years after Catherine's passing. Now, it was announced that Jess Walton wasn't able to make it up there to tape as Jill, so they've tapped in Lauren Koslow from Days to play Jill for about 5 episodes. Have you both had the opportunity to work with Lauren Koslow for
Well,
this?
I worked with her years ago because she used to be on our show.
Yeah,
And Lauren's fabulous. Of course, we all wish the best for Jess, and look forward to the day that she's able to return, um, which I'm I know won't be that far away. But I haven't been able to work with Lauren this time around, so I hope that happens.
Who
Have
did she
you,
play on Young and the Restless?
Brian?
She was on before.
Uh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I knew you were going to ask me the name of her character.
I'll look it up.
I
It's something for
Okay.
the fans to do.
yeah, something for the
Yeah.
fans to do. Yeah, yeah. Before and then after that, she went to B&B. Perfect. Now,
She's been on days for,
yeah, that's Kate.
long, long time.
Gotcha.
And it was also announced that Sally McDonald's taking over as sole executive producer. What's it like working with Sally? And can fans that were, longtime fans from the Bell era kind of will they get to see that kind of vision of Y&R again with Sally in charge?
Well, I mean, she's Sally's great. We've worked with her for years, and she's director and directed us for years too. And she definitely knows the show.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, and she's been our co-EP for quite some time now as
right,
well. So we couldn't be in better hands. I mean, everybody on set,
exactly.
I mean, she knows the show inside and out. She's been there for many, many years, and the fans should feel very confident that you'll see that reflected in the stories to come.
amazing. And speaking of directors, one of your co-stars, Elizabeth Hendrickson, who plays Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
and she's
daughter.
you're right, your on-screen daughter. She's also been at a few of the high teas in the past. Now she's also directing episodes of Y&R. Have you had the chance to work with Liz as a director?
I
I
have.
Yeah,
yeah,
You have too,
I
right?
have, yeah, we both have.
yeah.
She's been fantastic. Seems like she's hit the ground running and is, one of our favorites off the bat. And mainly because she, an actor becoming a director really understands what we go through in our process
Mhm.
better than anybody. So to have that straight from the jump, and she's just good.
Yeah, she is. She is very good.
Okay, is there any storyline that you can tease or that you hope that the show revisits with your character that you like
Well,
to play?
I'm just happy. I'm very happy to be there and happy to be working. And our writers are brilliant, and I know uh, anything that they come up with and throw my way, I'm gonna be happy to play. So I look forward to whatever that is.
And Esther's still working at Crimson Lights.
Yes, Lester's a manager. I mean, my goodness, she has all these jobs. So,
Yeah,
so yeah, you can find her at Crimson Lights right now, and uh, so
amazing.
we'll
And
see.
I look forward to future story with the lovely Kate Linder. I
Yeah,
think that Esther needs to be more involved with Devon and Nabby's life, and especially with Dominic's. I think now that since they went through that, with that tragic incident where Dominic got kidnapped,
by
I think
Mariah.
it's smart to have someone like Esther be, the live-in nanny or someone who could he really trust in the family to maybe always have eyes on his son, on their son.
And that
I
would
think
get
that's a
yeah,
great idea, Brian. And then you can make sure you're all fed right too, because
right.
Esther will
Right?
make sure.
It would get Esther back in the Chancellor Mansion where she belongs.
She's already in the Chancellor Mansion, if you can see right
Yeah,
now.
I know
She's
that's what we're
literally sitting there. So
yeah,
Yeah, because Esther owns half the mansion. People
that's
forget
right.
that,
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right,
right.
Brighton?
That's
Yeah.
right. It was in Catherine's will that Esther was to be left the mansion as long as she lived on the grounds too. She should be there.
Perfect. Your lips to hopefully the writer's the ears, right? They need to bring
Tell the
out
fans to write in. Fans write in, please.
yes,
You know,
yes.
yeah, and that's
And
another
that
thing
works. Yeah, you think? Yeah.
yes, you can actually CBS.com has a comment line, and
Yeah.
they do pay attention to that. So if there's certain things that the viewers want to see, they really need to go on and let them know. Because if it wasn't for all the viewers, we wouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here with you, Jeevan. We wouldn't be able to do why they wouldn't have us doing these teas and helping people and being able to give back. So it's really, really important. The fans have a lot more power than they realize,
Okay. Right, Ben. So
I
yeah,
think.
we should get on that and get Esther back in the Chancellor Mansion. Now, Brian, you recently got to work with Shamar Moore again, and Vivica A. Fox came back. Are they still around? What can you tease? What's coming up with that?
Are they still? I don't know if I can tell you if they're still around or not. I mean, but yeah, I mean, I think it's a storyline that's definitely that has blossomed and is going to carry on down the road, especially now that we have, a new member of the Winters family.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, but it's been great. It was great having them there the days that they were. I was in just one of the days where Shamar was in, and but it's always like having, it's family coming back home.
Perfect. Thank you both for taking the time today.